단 한 번도 없었어. 이 모든 걸 끝낼 구세주가 네가 맞는지.
The second season of Sweet Home, starring Song Kang, Ginci, and Park Gaou Young, is almost ready to premiere on Netflix. One of the most watched K-drama series on Netflix to date is the South Korean zombie apocalyptic horror thriller. The program is currently working on its second season in response to the first season's popularity. Everything you need to know about the show is provided here. For those who are unaware, the OTT giant renewed Sweet Home for a second and third season last year. Sweet Home Season 2 is one of the year's most anticipated K-dramas. Here's everything we know so far. Sweet Home achieved unprecedented praise upon its premiere in 2020, a period that saw very few live-action webtoon adaptations. Despite not being as well-liked as Squid Games, this is to say the drama's success sparked Netflix's decision to turn more webtoons into live-action series, and the rest is history. Subsequently, a plethora of webtoon-inspired Korean dramas have been produced, including Hellbound, Bloodhounds, The Uncanny Counter, and All of Us Are Dead. Fans have anticipated for a second season of Sweet Home sooner rather than later, as the first season ended on an extreme cliffhanger. But Netflix did not announce a sequel until June 2022. Positively, the show was also renewed for a third season, and the first glimpse of Sweet Home at Tudum 2023 gave us a hint as where the plot is going. When is Sweet Home 2 going to be released? The second season of Sweet Home will eventually premiere on Netflix on December 1st, 2023. Fans of Sweet Home will be able to watch the new season in time for the holidays, following months without any official notice. With only 10 episodes in the first season, the exact number of episodes is yet unknown. It's conceivable that the number will remain the same or maybe increase to 1 or 2 in the second season. But with Season 3 already planned, the creators might not be in a rush. Sweet Home Season 2, what's the K-drama about? Netflix officially released the plot breakdown for Sweet Home Season 2, teasing fans about what's in store. Netflix released a plot summary that reads, the main characters depart from the Green Home, the site of their previous monster battles, and they're compelled to venture into the outside world. Survivors have gathered at what is left of the stadium and built a community, but they still cannot let their guard down. The evolving storyline promises heightened anticipation as the characters confront new dangers in different environments, where they have to fight against both external monsters and their monstrous desires. Fans are introduced to the post-apocalyptic world of South Korea in the first season of Sweet Home, where the significant section of the populace has transformed into diverse monsters based on the darkest impulses. We learn that Chai Hyun-soo, Song Kang, who is first intended to commit suicide but ultimately found a way to live in a miserable world despite the fact that his entire apartment building is overrun with terrible creatures, has also partially transformed into a monster. As the first season came to an end, Sang-wook, Lee Jin-wook, drove Hyun-soo away in an armored truck, and the people living in the Green Home tried to discover a way out in hopes of reaching a safe place. Hyun-soo's destiny now lies with a special infectee who has taken over Sang-wook's body and has no idea where he is going, all while the special forces are searching for half-turned humans. Director Lee Eun-bak promised to maintain the plot as true to the webtoon as possible. The military studies to extract the monster curse from human bodies will probably be explored further in the second season, and Yae Kyung's fiancé, who vanished after declaring to have discovered the curse's secret, would probably play a significant part in them. More than that, fans are excited to witness Hyun-soo and Sang-wook's encounters and learn the latter's genuine motivation. Hyun-soo may exert every effort to save Sang-wook before the monsters fully subjugate him. But either way, it looks like an exciting ride is ahead for us. Sweet Home Season 2. Who's in the cast? A majority of the main cast from Season 1 will make their return for Sweet Home Season 2, with Song Kang in the main lead. Many of the characters from the first season of Sweet Home will return in the second, along with new actors who will portray the characters who haven't even been announced yet. Song Kang is backed as the lead character of the series. Cha Hyun-soo, the actor, has previously acted in a number of well-known Korean dramas, such as The Torture Heart, Love Alarm, and Nevertheless. Song Kang is back as the lead character of the series, Cha Hyun-soo. In addition to the main characters, Lee Si-young and Lee Jin-wook, who both have important roles that are crucial to the plot, will be given more attention in the second season. While the latter has starred in a number of popular Korean dramas such as Voice, Immortal Souls, and The Three Musketeers, the former is most recognized for her performances in Kim Ji-woo's in SFA and Boo Tae-hee in The Birth of the Rich. Netflix also made important information regarding the new cast members' roles public. The details are as follows. Song Kang, Lee Jin-wook, Lee Si-young, Ko Min-si, and Park Gaeun-young, the residents of Green Home, who in the previous season delivered overwhelming tension as they risked their lives through bloody battles against the neighbors-turned-monsters, return in Season 2 to offer thrills and tension of a whole new different kind. Joining the cast in the new season are actors Yoo Oh-seon, Woo Jung-si, Kim Mayo-yeol, and Jin Young, portraying the various dimensions of human nature and desire as they find themselves as a crossroad for survival. Having opened new horizons for K content with its diverse creatures designed and built with a global dream team, Sweet Home Season 2 is ready to mesmerize audiences around the world, once again with its expanded world and story. Since Lee Yeon-bak directed the first season of Sweet Home so brilliantly, we can only hope that the second season will be even more successful than the first. For those who are not familiar with the filmmaker, he has helmed a number of popular dramas, such as Mr. Sunshine, Goblin, and Song Joong-ki's Descendants of the Sun. He's also scheduled to return as the director for the third season of the show. Is a trailer available for Sweet Home Season 2? The official trailer for Sweet Home Season 2 debuted on Netflix on November 15. More history about the event of Season 2 is revealed in the latest trailer. Supporters view Hyun-soo under the control of a new scientist and a government. He's brought in at a risk of suffering and perhaps even dying in an attempt to assist in finding a solution. The protagonist's struggles for survival is shown in the teaser as one of the chaos and destruction. However, admirers see the debut of the little girl who may be a new potential superhuman. Amidst the confusion, one query still stands. Will you become a monster, or do you stay human? Hyun-soo is the company of an old foe. A fresh slew of new Korean dramas have emerged in recent years, breaking with traditional ideals and cliches associated with this genre. These programs definitely stand out from the competition, even though they might not receive the same national viewership as Penthouse, Sky Castle, or World of the Married. An increasing number of people around the world are clamoring for an Asian material, and Sweet Home is Netflix's newest entry into the horror genre. Sweet Home 1, an action-packed struggle for life and humanity faces extinction, is adapted from the webtoon of the same name. A bunch of oddball tenants in an apartment building are compelled to cooperate when people outside start to transform into monsters. Naturally, our characters start to get paranoid and afraid and suffer from cabin fever. The situation gets worse when some people start contracting the very ailment that they are attempting to avoid. Sweet Home picks up the speed and tension from the monsters finally appear, delivering 4 thrilling episodes of action back-to-back. We don't truly pause the show around the halfway point to find out more about the characters we've been following. This acts as the show's equivalent of taking a deep breath as it builds to a dramatic conclusion that leaves the door open for a second season. The show's extensive character development lets you catch your breath after the non-stop action, but it also seems like it should have happened much sooner to let us comprehend these guys and the things they are fighting for. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video and found it useful, don't forget to hit that like button below. And if you want to stay updated with more great content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the red button and ringing the notification bell so you never miss any future content from us. Your support means the world to us.